gooey, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what duck ain't it. Come on, let's go get Baba. Come on. Savon always played Duck Duck Goose. That's his favorite game. You still playing it now. You still you still playing it now. You still ducking the goose. You know what I'm saying? The goose come looking, you go running. Nah, that is how the game goes. Nah! No, doctor. Y'all trying to see what it's hitting for. Let me see, I might got me a chance over here, Shawan. Hold on. Against Texas? I'm about to try to take my horse to the open road. Why I can't no more? Hold on. Cause why are you doing extra stuff? I'm fell off the couch. Doing extra. Fell off the couch. Uh, she done felt a little bit too much. Let me see. No, that not hurt me. Hey, smack the floor. Texas, damn, Texas. It's about to be rough. Before Kiki get back, start snapping.
Glad to have you with us from Austin,
They actually
Texas.
saw her.
Tonight at DKR, Bevo and the Horns ready for another home opener. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will
You don't
be
call nobody, say I'm good, I'm alright, I done made it here safe, babe.
from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies.
I'm clean. I'm
Taking on a
cleaning.
team from the Big 12, the
I'm cleaning.
Texas Longhorns.
All right, because this my home. Make sure your ass don't return back.
And Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Kiana, stop playing with me, Fox. Let the dog do some shit out there and whoever's finna kidnap you. How about that? Your daughter put the damn cover. Your damn daughter put the covers. Your daughter put the damn covers over her head and fell off the couch.
Long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway.
I'm doing my best. I'm one person.
Call for the fair catch here.
Right. I can't see anything, so that means what you doing.
Talking to Shaban right now.
You too. Anyway, I'm talking to my mama, so I'll talk to you. I'll let you know when I might leave the store.
All right, little man. Bye. Fuck off my phone.
He's gonna pass.
I'm not even paying attention.
He makes to stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and management.
Let's go.
Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Hendricks. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown.
Come on, I read that shit, man.
How about that D coming up with a play like that? And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6.
You come here to a lot of gag around. You came here to play ball. Seen a little doo-doo, but we make it work. We make it work.
Here comes the Texas offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes.
I tried to come back and pick that motherfucker. He should have came around and played him, man.
To your advantage.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be
this is one though. It's probably going to be a motherfucking option for us.
He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Off play action on first down. They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup.
That's fast.
Down for this offense.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
I really like this call to go for it on fourth down in this area of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take it.
Good defense.
Interesting.
They bring him down, and he's going to...
You got to settle down. You got to settle down. Shooting the jib up is crazy.
On first down productivity, that will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. First down and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set.
Fires deep toward the end zone.
Come on.
Touchdown.
Throw Dodicus.
And they'll put
We found a way to throw them dotties.
and put 6 on the board. And the extra point will
We found a way to throw them dotties.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're just about ready to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
All right. One more stop. We need one more stop.
To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
I knew he was going to do that too.
Right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world.
I got to fix that.
Slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Get his ass, man.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Hendricks. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Come on, pick that.
Slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Longhorns will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Slips through the line.
Oh, to the crib. To the crib.
He's going to get loose.
To the crib. To the crib. We doing this in Texas. I mean, we from Texas too, but y'all know what we in Longhorns. We being the Longhorns here, man. Y'all know what I mean. You know what I'm saying?
Vaporizing and reappearing on the other side.
Or one big stop. Come on. Keep this train rolling. Make a statement game 1.
Such a great job making
Make a statement game 1.
Full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Fair catch called for and made.
Yeah, Key don't know nothing about that.
And here comes
See?
the Texas offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice.
Yeah.
Find your guy. Find those plays that you know
Wish we
you
could
can
already
run
down there, but
inside out forward.
I'll take it.
Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play.
Oh, he got me. I don't know how you get you like. Damn, he missed that by a mile. Damn. Alrighty. You was supposed to hit him on a budget. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be pissed off.
It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Dropping back, it's Hendricks.
Damn.
He's straight downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first.
That was a fucking dot.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch.
Is
on
that?
Offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
No, not you.
That's
Be
why
okay.
He seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Defense rose up deep in its own
He
end.
said he hungry.
Now a second and long coming.
If I'm in man, why you playing? Why you backing off like that? You're supposed to be attached to his hip.
After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
I thought we was going 21 on this first quarter. Damn.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down.
Not the dust off there,
PC. has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again.
Damn.
That play to get a hand in there
It shows. It shows.
Defense will always try to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job out there, break on the football and force the incompletion.
Feelings, and the ball is out. Who's going to get it?
Damn.
Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
A little fourth down rule.
Defensively, you get so excited. You force the
There's
fumble,
no
you
rule.
get a turnover, and the offense falls down.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback run is part of the game plan.
Oh, I thought you was on.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I thought he could at least break for 5.
Convert this fourth down. There
He
will be
said, hell
questions
to
to
no.
be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. How about that?
Damn.
He's got space. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Running the balls in the Aggies' DNA.
Young man crumble, young man crumble.
To the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes. And
I like this
think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line.
Oh, he was faster. Oh, my God. If he was faster.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low.
I wanted to throw it to X. I didn't think he was going to get that big down there.
And he goes down with the sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense
I thought his ass was going to throw a pick.
Just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way.
You have to run that back, though. Run that back, tie him up, treat him like a Chinese store, nigga, and chop him up.
Looking to move it
Hot
through
sauce.
the air. Gets it out quickly. A&M able to pull out a close one the last time they saw the Longhorns.
That was a crazy game, but we were all there. You remember that? The energy in the stadium, Bevo drooling on the sidelines. They were bragging for a long time since then, David.
And so much bad blood, different conferences, leaving each other, not playing.
Oh, look out!
Come on.
Touchdown, Aggies!
Pick up the blocks.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
You got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. Jesse, probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
I was trying to get there. On my soul, I was trying to get there.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Hendricks. Getting some heat.
He didn't drop that?
A lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass.
I'll do that.
Looks it in, it's complete. Good.
I'll do that.
Pick up there now. They can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The play action fake. Got a man. It's Burgess. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out.
Ooh. I was about to say, you didn't take that bitch to the crib.
He'll try to take it back.
On me.
40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggie. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25.
I'm going to be trying to score a quick hit.
They've got it again on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
We've made our way into the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to pass, it's Hendricks. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it downfield. Touchdown Longhorns! And once he
I should have manned him. I mean, I should have manned him up. I should have manned him up.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half. Listen, I know you're trailing.
I guess it defeats the purpose when a dude didn't come in and his zone.
And who knows what the heck will happen.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous.
And he breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. He now has 84 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for it all. And he
didn't get a foot down
there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. On that last one, he was looking for number 3.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play in here. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside maybe. He puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Coming after it. Going to try to get it himself. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to
wide
move that
open.
football, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver coming across in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top.
Oh, that was
He
a
can't find his
touchdown.
man, and the clock stops with 6
Jeez.
seconds left.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Looking to scramble. The pass is
Come on.
1 second
Dang.
is left.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will boo it away to start the second half. And here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The back goes in motion. He wants to throw here on second down. Fires on the move.
Oh, my
And
God.
the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Great players like this just do a good job of making you pay. And if you want to drop back and play coverage, that's fine. He can scramble around, buy time, beat you down the field. But if nothing's open, boom. I take it to easily get a first down, make a big play, just make it a headache for the defense.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Quick strike complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And the pummeling has started. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Tulsa rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Makes the catch. It's Burgess. And they'll spot it at the 38.
Love to have a nigga like that.
For the first down. Here's
98
the
speed.
fresh set of downs.
Sheesh, man.
Going up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard.
Zyla. Oh, right there. I didn't see it, right? What you doing?
Used the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got his man. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls.
They would not let me click off.
When that guy's going to break, you know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Wants to throw on second down. Fires to the tight
I probably could have picked that.
Touchdown, Texas! What a grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do.
Oh, I didn't see him right there.
Trying to take it back. The 10.
I did not see him right there.
And he's going to score on the interception.
Thought I just had a first one.
Longhorn.
You need something else on, mama?
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and play another day.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Texas A&M going quickly. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield.
He didn't block.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. They're bringing heat. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. He wants to throw. The quick out. Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure.
I don't know who was that. I didn't. I think that was X.
He found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! And the punishment has been extended.
And the 2nd half looking a lot like the 1st half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point. Game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Texas offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes.
Open runway ahead. He's at the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they
I knew that's where it was going, and I tried to pick that bitch off.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Nice job by the quarterback hanging in the pocket.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
No onside kick. I don't get why y'all don't onside kick it.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground.
Keep this clock moving. We definitely can't run the ball.
Stay there now. Ready to go to work.
I mean, the ball is not an option.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. They're trying to get to him. Gets down with the slide.
This our run game like that.
Listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time.
That's
You
our
get
run
the
game.
ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to
Zyla.
make a statement to everybody in college football.
You're going to fall. Get down.
They are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Gets away from one.
That big ass dude fast as fuck.
Football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups.
Boy, Chivy Chubb, because he's fast as fuck.
Defense, so they're letting it fly.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Damn, I didn't think his ass would fucking go all the way back there.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
So you're saying there's a chance. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting.
56-36, he got the ball. He just took the action to goal line.
You know, once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
They've got it first and 10 from the 25. The receivers often
Zyla
based on a side adjustment. It's complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds.
You got 90 speed. He got 83 speed. You can go ass.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to him. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Lets it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Using his feet to buy time. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Going deep. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's offensive line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Zyla, I'm not going to tell you again.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo. Touchdown, Aggies. And the stomping has commenced. The Aggies in position to say goodbye to Texas University. So long to the orange and the white as they build the lead.
It's been Gig'em here. They're pulling away, just making more plays, and it seems like at the opportune moment, they're the team that's stepping up.
And they're loving this. The A&M fan base that is just loving giving it to rival Texas. If they could finish this one off, these people will go insane.
You driving out there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar.
You driving out there.
Guys, but take a look at this. New Mexico is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 18 over Florida Atlantic.
Didn't no onside kick. Yeah, to settle down.
We've got you covered with the best studio team in the
Oh, my shit tweaking.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Texas. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the neck.
Zyla.
Move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And
Oh, I thought you swatted that dude.
Down at the 42.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20.
Keep up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the route is on.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fair catch, called for and made. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Looking for room, it's Burgess. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Stands in and takes the hit. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out.
Cleaning this crib, man.